Hello and welcome to Colors of India, the show that brings you up to speed about all that's happening in the world of art, music and culture. First, the main stories. Polly Verghese, a name to look out for. Indian version of the Osage County. And spicy Andhra trees. Until recently, we were singing to bring in the rains. Now our songs of happiness are in honor of the showers. Mohan Veena. Fashioned by Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt, this modified guitar can produce many different sounds. It is also an instrument played by just a handful of exponents in our country. Which is why, when Polly Verghese unwound the charms of this instrument, there was pin-drop silence in the hall.
I was electric guitar player. I used to play electric guitar as a Hindustani music. So now I'm playing Mohan Veena. I am going to more natural, acoustic way. I'm trying to evolve from the mechanical way.
After his formal musical education in Kala Mandalam and Shantiniketan, Polly Verghese's quest for music led him to Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt himself. From Bhatt, he learnt the Mohan Veena.
Oh, it was nice, it was marvelous, the sound was nice, the rhythm was nice, and it was so perfect.
His style of playing, improvisations and compositions all point towards his fascination and love for Indian classical music. He also draws inspiration from Rabindra Sangeet and the travelling bowl singers. The subtle and the intricate nuances embellishing a raga and the style of its rendition leave but a sweet musical aftertaste. Polly Burgess can play 19 different instruments and all of them with equal ease. He is also a music composer and an actor, a man who wears a million hats. Now, from the world of Indian classical dance, we bring you this visual treat. Rini Aich began her Bharatanatyam training at the age of 4 under Guru Kanaka Srinivasan. And Rini was every bit grace and poise as she performed in the presence of her Guru, who accompanied her on the Natuvangam.
I learned a lot after I started teaching. That was a very new experience for me because when I learned whatever the Guru told me to do, I was just copying it and doing it. But when I started teaching, I started to think how to beautify a movement.
Keeping in mind the classical grammar of dance, Rini began by invoking the blessings of Lord Ganesha through Kunyala Bharati's composition Swami Gajamukha Vibhu, performed in Ragam Kannada set to Adi Talam. This piece set the pace for the evening. Rini's elegance caught everyone's attention as she swayed to Koi Piya Se Milave, Kabir's love song set as the Varnam.
The relationship that you share with your guru that hones you in life for challenges not just on stage, but challenges in your day-to-day life with your career goals and other aspirations. So it solidifies you from inside and prepares you not just for a stage performance but for life. So it's a life skill to have.
Her performance was infused with a mystical quality that transcended time and space. The most sensual piece, however, was stored for the last. Spring has come and Radha awaits her beloved. She intrigues her most trusted soul, the swan, to take her to the mystical land. The performance was based on Adithalam and Ragam Kannada, choreographed by her guru Kanaka. After that dance worship, it's time for us to take a small break on Colors of India. Don't go anywhere because we will be right back. Coming up, the Indian version of the Pulitzer Prize winning drama August, Osage County, and also spicy Andhra treats. Welcome back. Pure Sattvic Bhojan has now made its presence felt on Delhi's culinary map, and we have the update. Shraman is hotelier Jairam Bannan's brainchild, and the restaurant was inaugurated by Minister for Tourism Subodh Khan Sahai in the presence of Dr. Lalit K. Panwar, ITDC.
Going to be a great destination for Delhi. You know, traditionally we are vegetarian also, but at the same time, particularly without piyaj and without lahsun, I think people who believe in these type of food, for them it's a deep place.
Marwari cuisine is a part of the royal heritage of Rajasthan. And both the Jain and Marwari style of cooking uses very little water and excludes root vegetables.
Mr. Jain Banan has a legacy of Sagaratna behind him, which started in 1986. And then from there, he took the next step forward in the name of Swagat Restaurant, which was incepted in 2001. And then almost 10 years down the lane, this is the third offering he brings on the table for our Delhi. Is basically Shraman, which is a Jain and Marwari cuisine, dedicated with no onion and garlic in the food.
Elegant Rajasthan-inspired decor welcomes you in. And as you wonder how an onion and garlic-less meal will taste, the aroma of the dishes fills you up, answering all your questions. Marwari and Jain cooking, which is popular across the globe for its simplicity, which guarantees a healthy body and mind. Food Trail will discuss more about this in detail later. Moving on, August, Osage County, a play which won the 2008 Pulitzer Prize, made an Indian stage appearance with Lilith Dubey as the director. Delhi-based Samagam, a platform for cultural interactions, brought on stage August, Osage County, redirected by Lilith Dubey, who also played the lead with artists like Sandhya Mridul, Kitu Gidwani and Amar Talwar.
There were about 25 founder members who started this cultural organization, which would take care of dying values of culture in the society and in the youngsters especially. So they took upon themselves to promote the culture of India. And we started in 2001. And I would say now we are almost 11 years old.
Written by American playwright Tracy Letts and rewritten by Lilith, August, Osage County is a dark comedy depicting a dysfunctional modern family. Violet, the protagonist, played by Lilith, has mouth cancer, is addicted to pills and is always in a state of trance. When her husband goes missing, the family comes under one roof and the stories within each story evolves, uncovering many ugly truths.
Oh no, we are going back tonight, dear. Oh, you're going back? We have to, right? I mean, we left in such a rush, we couldn't find anyone to take care of the damn dog. But can't you get someone to take care of the dogs? I mean, what about Junior? Can't he take care of them?
I suppose he could.
No, he can't. We have to go back, Vi.
We called him.
We already discussed this.
No, Maggie, but there's
Vi,
no.
you have so many people here and not enough beds. Well, you could stay at Ivy's place. Yes, of course, I have enough room. We discussed. And you can discuss this again later. Mom, can Julie stay in the usual room? No. What's her name stays there now? Joanna. Who's that? She's a chinky who stays there now. She's a who? Hi, I'm Joanna. Welcome home.
It's amazing. The first two acts are up and both of them have been great. Lilith Dubey, in parts, I had tears in my eyes. It was that great. I think I see a lot of me and a lot of other women in her, maybe a few years down the line. I think it's a very identifiable character. I relate to it.
I went to sleep on Saturday night. When I woke up on Sunday morning, still no Leon. So I didn't think much about it. I just thought he'd gone on a binge or something. Why do you do that?
The play discusses the relationship between the mother and her daughters, the siblings and their spouses, in a fickle yet dark manner. But the emotional and sensitive faces in the play are backed by funny instances, which keep the emotions at check.
Mom, Sunday, and still no sign of him.
Don't you make yourself at home and stay with me? And don't you ever leave? Rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk? Lay it down, Sally. No need to leave so soon.
And then you're here.
Trying all night long.
And Leon, and then you're here. And Bob, and then you're here. And then you're here. And then you're here. And then you're here. And then you're here.
It's a nice play. I like the dialogues. The acting, of course, is superb. And I love all these actors. That was the main reason I came for it.
Now, will you please just leave me alone? No, let's not leave you alone. I wish both of you could see the dead dumb looks on your faces. Who is it? No one. No, you don't. Tell me who it is. No, Mom, I'm not telling you anything. Oh, I mean, please tell us. No. Is it someone from college? Oh, tell me it's not that loser Barry. It's not Barry. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Well, tell us something. How old is he? What does he do? Where does he live? I don't have to tell you anything. Either of you. You have to tell us something. No. Are you in love, Ivy? Oh my God, Ivy's in love! Ivy's in love!
I sensed that there were some in the audience who were holding their breaths for rather too long. After all, it was satire at its sharp best. It's now time for us to take another small break on Colors of India. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Coming up, food trail leads to Andhra Bhavan. Welcome back. There's nothing fancy about this food joint, but the food that they serve here best represents the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Food from Andhra Pradesh is famous for its rich seasoning and amazing variety. So I decided to come visit Andhra Bhavan in Delhi that has its own canteen and serves some authentic Andhra dish. Well, this place is famous for its reasonable prices and unlimited servings. Let's find out more. Walk into Andhra Bhavan and you are sure to find the place buzzing with people, come day or night.
Sit there, sir. With 3 లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోండమ్మా. Right, sir. మీరు టోకెన్ తీసుకున్నారా?
This place serves sumptuous thalis, pure Andhra style. Rice is the staple food of Andhra Pradesh. When the basic thali is placed, it has a katori of curd, a scoop of flavored rice and something sweet. These dishes are served in limited quantities. Rasam and sambar katoris are served next with papad. The server comes with his special 4-in-1 vessel, which has 4 different vegetarian dishes. And here, the servings are unlimited. To begin with, Venuji, tell me a little bit about Andhra cuisine and Andhra food. What is it like?
Basically, the Andhra food is typically spices. Depend upon the spices. That which we get at the spices also from Andhra only.
Acha, so the spices are also got from Andhra. What are these spices specifically?
Black mustard, all these things, all the spices we take. Red chili powder, including red chili powder also, dhania also, everything from, that will be from direct agriculture cultivated land to here only.
So how different is the method? When you say the method of cooking and the way you use the spices is different, what do you mean?
Like sometimes before in the company, some chefs, they can use, after cooking, they can use the spices. In the Andhra Pradesh method, we can, but when we have to use the spices and when we have to, in the mid or the after that, something. These are the different changes.
The timing of putting the spices is different. Acha, that makes all the difference.
That will make all the differences.
Though the meals served on a rati aku, a plantain leaf or compartmentalized steel plates is mainly vegetarian, this cuisine has the largest variety of non-vegetarian fares when compared to other Indian states. Extremely tasty, extremely spicy, mouth-wateringly tasty. Chicken fry, mutton fry, fish and prawns, you name it, they have it. Red, hot fish fry. I'll have it with hand. Forget the spoon. This looks way too tempting. Service is quick and efficient. While in Andhra Bhavan, they don't pressurize you to vacate quickly, there is a general sense of urgency that pervades, and you may find yourself eating faster than normal. Spicy, tangy, yet appetizing and healthy. This is what a complete Andhra meal or an Andhra thali is. But out of all the options that I have been given today, my favorite are a tie between two, fish fry and boneless mutton fry. So if you're planning to have some good Andhra thali, be prepared to be spoiled for choice.
Andhra cuisine is known for its spiciness, but the one that they serve here at the Bhavan is a little mellow. Even then, first-timers find it very hard to handle. What is your favorite eating spot? Do let us know because we'd love to visit. That's all we have for you on this week's episode. Take care. Goodbye.